Hello, everyone. We're back from the second break, and I just want to ask a little question, Mitch. When did you become the host of the show, huh?
I'm sorry, we were close to 15 minutes. We had to end abruptly. Me and Brian are the analysts. You're the host. You got this from now on. I'm sorry about that.
I'll let it slide this time. This time only. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next topic: NBA. Allen Iverson is close to terms with the Turkish team.
Who cares? I mean, if you're stooping this low to go to play in Turkey after being an all-time great player,
Exactly.
I mean, it's like, you know, Michael Jordan going to play for like Iraq or something. There's no point. I mean, you might as well just save your dignity and just retire.
Well, I mean, obviously this guy's career has gone way downhill. I mean, you know it's time to retire once you're going to Turkey. I mean, you know this guy loves the spotlight. That could help him. He loves the spotlight. You know he's going to stand out in Turkey. So I mean, maybe he is the answer in Turkey. I mean, this guy's career is going way downhill. As soon as he knew he was, getting traded to Detroit, that was fine. As soon as he went to Memphis, he should have just retired. It's about time to give it up.
What does this do for his career?
He was a perennial all-star. Now he's just giving it up.
What's it do for his career?
Nothing. I mean, maybe make him go worldwide. I mean, who cares?
Yeah, worldwide.
Yeah,
He's probably going to do the same thing he did this year, play like 20 games, and then just fall off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I hope he sucks, but who cares?
He'll probably get arrested or something. I don't know.
All right. Moving on to Sasha Voyachek getting hurt before the season even starts from a concussion from Lamar Odom. Be nice, guys.
Well, I think Lamar Odom really did the Lakers a favor punching this guy in the face. Well, I mean, this guy, if you ever watch him, he's one of the most annoying players to watch in the NBA. I hate this guy. I'm a Celtics fan. Watching him play for the Lakers, he's wicked annoying. Every time he usually hits one shot out of every 20 games. And it's always some big shot, and he goes nuts. He puts his hands in the air. The machine, or whatever. He's not the machine. It's going to help the Lakers. Now they can play Shannon Brown. He was going to split time with Shannon Brown, backing up Kobe. The machine isn't the machine anymore. He had one good game against the Celtics 2 years ago. I mean, in 2008 in the finals. He's not good. Who cares?
I mean, if you turned it around and said that he hurt Lamar Odom, I still don't think it would hurt the Lakers that much. They're a solid team. That they're obviously going to be there. They could lose like 15 of the first 20 games and still make the
Kobe and Pau
playoffs.
Gasol. They're going to run.
They don't even need Gasol. They just need Kobe. I mean, who's their competition other than like Oklahoma City? I mean,
they got some competition.
I mean, there's
Dallas,
some,
Denver,
but like all the teams are old
Portland.
now. All the teams. Portland's a very good team.
Portland, Phoenix, New Orleans.
But I mean, they're clearly going to make the playoffs. As long as they make the playoffs, they're going deep into it.
If you judges out for the season, this team's still solid.
I just have to say the Lakers should probably not play Odom as much as they do, because he seems to get hurt every year towards the playoffs.
Well, Phil Jackson has that idea of keeping him as the sixth man. He's not really electric enough for a sixth man, but I do like he can do a lot. He can play a lot of different positions.
I'm saying do like what the Cavs did with Shaq and not even play him some games.
I like the acquisition for the Lakers of Steve Blake this year. He's going to give him some solid three-pointers off the bench. He's going to losing Farmer hurts, but I think Steve Blake's an addition, improvement for this team. Derek Fisher's getting up there in age. They need somebody to carry that ball.
I just got to ask something though. Are we going to do a story like this every week? I mean, last week it was Boozer tripping over a gym bag, and this week it's a guy getting concussion from his own teammate.
Yeah,
I still say Boozer holds the trophy, so.
Well, I mean, it's only 2 weeks, so.
Well,
we'll see what happens next week.
All right. Moving on to the preseason in NBA, Memphis, the 4-0. You guys, do you think they're for real?
This doesn't shock me at all. I mean, last year, I thought Memphis had a slight chance of making the playoffs and actually going deep into the playoffs. I mean, they have a pretty solid team. They're very underrated. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Plus, it is preseason, so I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, preseason basketball is one of the only sports where you do see something because they use the same team. They only use their bench and their starters. It's not like football where it's just all a bunch of scrubs. Who cares? I agree with you here. They got O.J. Mayo, Mike Conley, Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol is one of the most underrated centers in the league.
Definitely.
They got a solid bench, Sheem Tabit, Sam Young. I like this team. I mean, all those teams could be all. I mean, all those players have a chance to be all stars. Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol.
They kind of remind me of the Bulls of last season.
Yeah, exactly. They're a young team.
They don't have that one player that stands out really. I mean, they do.
O.J. Mayo, Rudy Gay, they do have solid
but they don't have that one player that's like
they don't have an all-star.
They don't have a Kobe or a LeBron.
Yeah,
but their whole team
all-star. Yeah.
is solid. They don't really have a hole in their team.
They remind me of the Portland Trailblazers. They remind me.
Yeah.
There's one thing. When you say they're 4-0, do they have a chance? They don't have a chance to overtake the Lakers, but I mean, they do have a chance to get to the playoffs.
And they can go. I think they could win the first round of the playoffs as long as they're not facing the Lakers.
No, they can get to. They can possibly get to the playoffs with that team. I do say they're going to miss the playoffs, but they have a chance to get the playoffs if they do.
But I mean, I think if
they're
they're
8 or 7, they're not even to play the Dallas or Lakers. They have no shot.
I think I don't know. I mean, I can see them maybe being sixth.
That's tough.
I mean, that division is just
yeah, they do play in a weak division.
in the West. I mean,
The West is open.
they have a lot of good teams, but if you
Well,
look,
the West is open for 2nd to 8.
but I mean, you look at Dallas and Phoenix and Houston. They're all old teams, and
Yeah.
this is a
San Antonio,
this is a very young team that can.
kind of like Oklahoma, like you're picking
Yeah,
us.
I mean, their age is going to help them so much more. They're going to have more stamina than every other team, and like I said, I can see them doing some good things this year. And in the future, they're going to be a very good team.
All right, moving on. Do you guys have any predictions for surprise players this season in the NBA?
I have a surprise player for you. How about Eric Gordon? Rondo was on the Team USA. I think he was going to beat out Eric Gordon, but Eric Gordon was giving him problems, and he ended up quitting. This guy could give I like the Clippers this year. Adding Blake Griffin, using Eric Gordon, he could get 22 points a game for them. He looks like he could be an all-star. Don't be surprised if Eric Gordon's this year's Monte Ellis. And speaking of Monte Ellis, Golden State Warriors actually my surprise team. I am picking them to be 7th seed in this year. The addition of David Lee, Monte Ellis, Stephen Curry. Those are one of the
Very
best
good team.
1, 2, 3 right there. You also got Reggie Williams. You got Andrews Biedrich. I like that team. They're very fast. Nelly, whatever.
I think the Grizzlies would probably be my surprise team. I mean, like you said, they have a chance of maybe making the playoffs, being on the edge, but I can see them really making a big impact in the West.
Another team to look out for is LA with Tyreek Evans, DeMarcus Cousins, Carl
No,
Anthony.
Clippers. Because I don't see that. I mean, they're going to be better than
They got a
everyone
solid
thinks,
team. Baron Davis.
but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
I think they're going to be outside the playoffs too. The West is going to be tough after 1. Just
Yeah.
tell you that.
All right, predictions for Rookie of the Year, you guys?
I'm going to go actually, Blake Griffin's out there. I'm going to go DeMarcus Cousins. He wants to show Derek Favors that he should be the 3rd overall pick this year. Instead of Derek Favors going to the Nets, he wanted to go to the Nets. I'm going to say DeMarcus Cousins is the most NBA ready right now. I loved him last year in Kentucky. I think he's going to be solid.
I can't disagree with you on that. I mean, he is a very, very solid player. He was great in college. And, I mean, like you said, he's NBA ready. I mean, what's not to like about this kid?
What about Blake Griffin? Do you think he got have a chance for rookie there?
I think he'll be talked about, but
He had a huge game yesterday, actually.
I think Cousins is going to run away with it.
Cousins, really?
All right, moving on
What
to
about John Wall?
Yeah,
Well, obviously.
it's obviously going to be them, but I'm still taking Cousins.
All right, now moving on to NHL. Game of the week: Boston versus New Jersey. Who takes it?
Wow. This is actually really tough. New Jersey's one of the best teams in the game, and I really like New Jersey this year. I'm actually going to go New Jersey for this game. I mean, it's early in the season. Who really cares? I'm just going to go in a wild prediction. I'm going to say New Jersey wins 3-2 in overtime win by Ilya Kovalchuk.
I'm going to say Detroit wins as well. I mean, they have a great offense.
You mean New Jersey?
Yeah,
New
did I
Jersey.
say Detroit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, New Jersey.
Zach Parise, Ilya Kovalchuk.
Yeah, I mean, I see this being a 2-0 game.
Who do you think that's the call? Tuukka Rask or Tim Thomas? Tuukka Rask got roughed up in the first game. Thomas tossed a shutout the next game. Do you think they'll go back to Tuukka Rask?
I think they'd go back to.
I think so too.
I think so, but
He needs a good game here.
yeah.
That
But
could really
At
set things
the
over.
same time, Thomas is the better player right now. I'd probably
Ooh, no.
Well, I mean, he had a good game.
Yeah,
He's not the
well,
better player.
right now he's
22
he's,
wins,
he's,
197 to Rask last
he's
year.
hot. He's
I
hot
think,
right now.
I think Claude Julien's going to give Tuukka Rask the start.
Oh
because
yeah, but if it was my choice, I'd probably throw Thomas out there.
to win a game. All right.
All right.
Who do you think to win the game?
I'm saying New Jersey 2-0.
Nothing. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Toronto is 3-0 this year. Do you think they're for real?
Toronto. I like their goalies. John Sebastian Jaguar. They got the monster and Jonas Gustafsson. I really like their defense. Mike Komisarek, Thomas Cavalier was in Mark Savard trade rumors. Who else? Francis Beshman, and their new captain Dion Phaneuf. I also like their front six with Bozak, Kessel, MacArthur. MacArthur already has 3 goals this year. I really like Toronto, which I really wish they didn't do good because the Boston Bruins have their first round pick and they got him Sagan this year. But
I think
Toronto's a shot.
I think they
maybe
might be
seed.
I think they might be better than Boston. I think Boston's a little overrated this year.
I agree. Boston's a little overrated. No, they're not better than Boston or Buffalo.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to be very close.
That's a huge fan. You say you're not a huge fan of hockey. Toronto.
No. I know what you're saying, but you know me. I like to go for the long shot.
Yeah.
I can really see Toronto doing better than the Bruins this year.
Well, just Toronto did come in last in the East this year. That would be huge if they upset Boston and Buffalo.
I mean, I don't know.
Who do you take to win that division?
Probably Buffalo.
Buffalo? Ryan Miller?
Yeah,
I like the team.
Ryan Miller's probably the best goalie now. It was Brodeur, but Brodeur is really old now.
Yeah. You also got Brizgalov and Phoenix. You got some good goalies.
But I'm still saying Ryan Miller, number one.
Yeah, me too.
And
I think
a good goalie can win you.
He's not going to have as good as a year. I think he had a huge year last year. I mean, if people are expecting that again, this guy might come back to life. He is the rock in that defense. Obviously, he's going to be their goalie.
I'm going to say he has 48 wins, 2.2 goal on average, and probably a 93 save percentage.
48 wins. That's pretty good.
It's a lot, but
So you're taking Buffalo? I'm going to go Buffalo too. A lot of people taking Boston for that series. For that division.
I just think Boston's way too overrated. They're hyped up every single year, and
Gordon already has 3 goals. He could be a good goal scorer. They need Mark Savard back quick.
Yes.
All right, well, that's all we have for this week's episode of The Pitch. You can subscribe to us on our YouTube page, and you can become a fan of us on Facebook.
Our links will be in the description.
Yes, of course. So that's about it.
Leave comments. Is the poll still there on Facebook?
We didn't actually do a poll this week.
We didn't do a poll this week.
We will do a poll on this next show.
Leave comments. We'll put your question in the next show. Subscribe.
And if you
we didn't do a poll this week.
We will do a poll on this next show.
Leave comments. We'll put your question in the next show. Subscribe.
And if you leave a good enough comment, we might actually use that as our poll. So
it's a good way to get involved.
Maybe we'll use this hockey segment as a question.
Maybe. Who's gonna win the Atlantic Division?
Yeah.
All right. Well, until next week, I'm your host John Fox, alongside here with B-Doms, Mitch Sabatelli. Have a good night.